Hello student, in this video I'm going to continue with the with the work of the wind. So the wind also worked by through two processes. One is, we all know, wind are the horizontal movement of the air we are calling is wind. The wind or erosion of the wind or the landforms that are being produced by the winds are mainly confined to the arid regions, arid or desert region. So whatever the landforms that are being formed by this wind are being found in this arid region or in the desert region. So let us see how this wind how this work of the wind is carried on. So like the river and the glacier, the work is being carried out by three processes. One is the erosion, next is the transportation, and last is the deposition. Okay, so the work of the erosion is being carried by three processes. One is the deflation. Okay, so what is this deflation? The deflation is actually the process by which the wind lifts and rolls the loose particles from the ground. We are calling this process as the deflation. Okay, next process we have is the abrasion. So abrasion is the process by which the wind drives the sand, dust particles against any exposed solid rock, and the rock surface get scratched and polished, and by this process the total abrasion works takes place. And the last one that you have under this erosional process is the attrition. What is this attrition process? In this process, the sand particles gets rolled against each other and gets reduced in size and finer particles are produced. So this is the three processes by which the wind erosion takes place. Okay, now I'll go into details about the landforms that are being formed by this. So the first feature that we have over here under the wind erosion is an deflation hollows. Okay, so what is a deflation hollow? When the wind blows unobstructed in the desert region, it sometimes blows away the sand particles and it produces a depression like this, and we are calling this depression as the deflation hollow. The next features that we have is a gaur, or it is also being known as the mushroom rock because of his appearance like that. So what happens, we all know that every rocks or every landform feature or rocky features are made up of two rocks. One is hard rock and one is the softer rocks. Okay, so this in the desert region, sometimes what happens, due to the wind abrasion, the softer rocks that are present in this when the wind blows like this, carrying all the particles within itself, and due to the action of the abrasion, what happens, the softer rocks get worn away or the softer rocks get eroded away, whereas only the resistant hard rocks left like this rough structure like this way, and the feature is formed. We are calling it as the mushroom rock. Okay, or it is being also known as the pedestal rock too. Next is Zeugin. what is a zeugin? Sometimes what happens in the desert region, the rock masks are composed of horizontal layer of the hard and the softer rocks. Okay, because of the mechanical weathering, what happens, the softer rocks or the rocks which are softer in nature, their joints or the rock that is joining together, is that what happens, sometimes this joints get opened up, and when the joints get opened up, at that point of the time wind abrasion occurs, and due to this wind abrasion, what happens, it just wears away the softer rocks and form a feature. It forms a landform feature like this way, and we are calling this as the zeugin. Next is a yardang. Yardang is very similar like the zeugin, but the only difference is that in the zeugin, the rock's alignment, means the erosional alignment of the rock element, whatever I say, it occurs in the horizontal layer, but over here it works in the vertical layer like this way. Okay, so what happens, same here also, again because of the mechanical weathering, the joints gets opened up, and then abrasion, due to abrasion, the softer rocks gets eroded away, and only the resistance rocks remain, and we call them as the yardang, and the feature looks quite like this way. Okay, this is the way the feature looks like the yardang is. Example of this types of the yardang we find in the deserts of Atacama and Central America. Okay, this regions means this yardangs are also known as the faros and ridges too. So this is the end of this video. I'm going to continue with the next of the portion in the next video. So thank you everyone.